Welcome, sweet friends, to the channel Frugal Money Saver. My name is Emmy, my husband's Paul. We're so happy you have joined us today. We are almost at that most wonderful time of the year, Christmas time. But in all honesty, it also can be the most expensive time of the year. And our video today is going to guarantee that will not be the case if you follow our 12 tried and true hints and tips. We have not had a commercial Christmas, Paul and I and our immediate family, in a very long time. We buy a couple gifts, we have a lovely meal, we do a lot of experiences. And we try not to spend a lot of money. It's very easy to get carried away this time of year with wanting to bless people with lots of monetary gifts and expensive gifts. But to have a wonderful holiday, you don't need to do any of that. We're encouraging you to grab some pencil and paper or a notebook, jot down any of these tips that you think will help you save money this Christmas season. So let's get right to our video. The first tip we want to give you is before you begin the holiday season, set clear financial boundaries for you and your family. What that means is you are going to look at your budget and see how much money you realistically can spend on the holidays. And you have to think of food. You have to think of gifts. You have to kind of look at the whole picture and say, realistically, what do I have to spend? And then stay within that budget as much as you possibly can. We can't enter into the holidays thinking, I'll worry about it in January. I'm just gonna blow money on whatever I feel like blowing money on, but maybe not having the means to pay it back right away. And you're gonna have to charge a lot of it and maybe defer payments. You don't wanna end the holidays that way. So before you begin, realistically, say to yourself, how much do I have to spend? And then use some of the tips we're going to give you to stay within that budget and stay below your means. Number 2, I want you to get a notebook, a pad of paper, whatever it is that you feel comfortable writing on, even your phone. And I want you to start documenting and writing down everything you buy and how much you're spending on that item for the holiday season. You need a control journal. You need somewhere that you can go back and see how much money you've spent so far. See what you've bought so far and what you still have to buy. This will prevent you from buying doubles of things, from overspending, from overbuying, or maybe even forgetting to buy something you need. You need to have a book or a pad of paper or something where you can refer back to it time and time again throughout the season to see, well, what have I spent so far? What do I still need to buy? Let me show you what I use. This is my control center for the holidays. And what it is just a cover of a small happy planner that I no longer use. And what did I do? I just decorated it with Christmas stickers. And then inside, I just bought this little pack of refillable pages. It's got notes for the holidays where I will keep my budget and things like that, my menu, what I'm making, recipes, a section for party planning. And what I love about this is everything is in one place. Now, you don't need a book like this at all. Just get yourself a notebook, but just have somewhere to keep your receipts, your budget, what you're making, what worked, what didn't work. What that does is it keeps you on budget. It keeps you centered, it keeps you focused, and you know exactly how much money you're spending. Just use a basic spiral notebook, put some stickers on it, color some pages, make it fun, make it appealing. Number 3, please don't waste your money on one-time use clothing throughout the holiday season. I'm talking about going out and spending $40 or $50 on an ugly sweater, or matching pajamas for the whole family because it will look so cute in a picture. Please understand, if this is something you enjoy doing and you have the money to do it, then absolutely. But I'm saying these are areas you can definitely cut back on. Also, don't buy expensive outfit to go to dinner with or for Christmas Day. Look in your closet. See what you have. Mix and match. Does your husband have a pair of dress pants, a nice button-down shirt, and a tie? You're good. Do you have a skirt or a pair of dress slacks, a nice button-down blouse, maybe a scarf, a pretty piece of jewelry, bracelet? Shop your closet before you go out to buy these single wear items. And if you do have to buy something, make sure they're classic pieces and not trends. This is just a great way to make sure you stay within your budget and not buy something you may not necessarily need. Now we're going to get into some ideas for gift giving or not gift giving. Number 4, rethink gift giving for all the adults in the family. If you can talk to your family, talk to siblings, cousins, and say, listen, how about this year we just concentrate on the little ones, or we just do a very small token gift, something like that. Or if you insist and you all want to exchange, every person is just responsible for one adult. I guarantee if you approach this subject with other adults in your gift giving group, I think they'll be really happy to go along with this. What you want to do is break that chain of gift giving obligation. It will save you money and also take so much pressure off of you. Number 5, skip the store. When it comes to gift giving, embrace homemade items. I'm going to show you a book in a minute that is super fun. Hopefully you can find it at your library or really inexpensive used copy. But when it comes to giving gifts, nothing is more heartfelt and appreciated, I believe, than something homemade. Whatever your talent is, if it's crocheting, knitting, cooking, woodworking, painting, art, crafts, whatever it is, nothing is more precious than when someone takes the time to make you something and present it to you. Another way to bless someone with a gift is to share an experience. There are so many wonderful light shows that you can buy tickets for outside that are not that expensive. Go to see a local production of Handel's Messiah or A Christmas Carol. For children, how about an evening in the kitchen with you, making some no-bake treats, or having a movie night with your kids or grandchildren, nieces or nephews, where they get to pick the movie, they get to go and buy some treats, and you just have a wonderful time. These are really inexpensive ideas, but they are also heartfelt ideas. Let me share one of my favorite books. It's by Betty Crocker, who we all know and love, and it's just a great resource for this time of year. Take a peek. Check your library for this book, Betty Crocker's Best Christmas. I tell you sometimes to embrace homemade. And in this book, you are going to find all kinds of wonderful inspiration for holiday gifts and for decorations. The pictures in the cookbook are just amazing. The recipes are Betty Crocker friendly, meaning they are easy. It doesn't only have recipes, but it has all kinds of little crafts you can do. How to make wonderful decorations to keep or give away. How to make beautiful garlands. There, again, are just so many ideas in here to inspire you to get creative, keep it simple, but beautiful, and you're going to absolutely save money by doing this. Number 6, remember new doesn't always mean better. Some of our local thrift stores, antique stores, the Renews It stores have wonderful, gently used, or even sometimes brand new gifts that are highly specific to an individual and also a great price. When you go into a thrift store and you look at the rows and rows of items on those shelves, there is always something that you will see that will spark an idea for a gift for someone close to you. Things in thrift stores are unique, they're unusual. Sometimes they are really wonderful vintage finds. Always saying, I've got to go on Amazon and buy this, or run to Walmart and buy that, and pay full price or maybe get a slight discount. You will probably save a lot more money by browsing the aisles of your local thrift store. So remember, new isn't always better. Number 7, if you are buying a higher end item, maybe some electronics or something like that, please don't impulse buy. Keep your eye out for sales. Watch those Black Friday deals. Prices come down on Black Friday on electronics and things like that significantly. So if you are going the route of buying a bigger gift or maybe something that has to be bought new, then watch the sales, compare prices. Just don't be impulsive. Go slow and find the best deal you can to save yourself a lot of money, sometimes hundreds of dollars. Number 8, if you do continue gift giving within your family, your children and husband, things like that, wife, why don't you stick to 3 gifts? Just like the Magi gave Christ. That's what we used to do. 3 gifts. Now, I didn't always go with, oh, one has to be a book and one has to be something they need or something they want, or go from your heart. But 3 gifts is just such a precious amount, and you really can save a lot of money by limiting the amount of gifts instead of just going wild. Let's say you do have small children and you have been very generous in past years with the amount of gifts you've given. I would definitely prepare them, because children sometimes don't understand right away the concept of sometimes less is more. You may want to just ease them into that, but as for adults, they're pretty good with that. Kids love the ideas of doing things with aunts and uncles and grandparents and mommy and daddy. It is so important to cultivate those experiences as gifts with your children. So if you can, 3 gifts, just like the Magi gave Jesus. Number 9, do not wait for the last minute to go out and food shop for your holiday treats, meals, baking items, things like that. What you want to do is watch weekly those flyers and buy those non-perishable items at the lowest price you possibly can. I have been stocking up already, and I'm going to show you in a minute what I've been getting. And please don't forget food pantries. If you have a little extra to share with others, please do so. This is such a crucial time for families in need. And if you can donate some food or small gifts, that would be wonderful too, if your budget allows. This time of year, baking supplies, nuts, cake mixes, cookie mixes, flour, sugar. This is the time of year where you're going to see some of the lowest prices. Buy what you can afford. Put it away. I buy so much sugar this time of year when it goes on sale for like $1.99 or less for the 4-pound bag, and I just store it in my glass containers and it stays fresh. Don't forget, if there are perishable items you can buy now, like if your turkeys go on super sale or you get that free turkey, utilize your freezer. Make room. Start eating out of your freezer so you can put meat and perishables in the freezer as well. So let's take a look at what I've started buying. So here are some of the items I already started buying for the holidays. Trader Joe has their shelf-stable whipping cream in. I was so excited to see this back. It only comes out on the holidays. It's 8 ounces. It's, I believe, under $2. It's good till February of 26. Whenever you need some whipped cream for pies or desserts, take this little container, chill it first, and make some delicious whipping cream with it. The ingredients are cream and carrageenan. These were $1 a box on Amazon, the stovetop savory herb. What I will use this for is the food pantry. When it's that inexpensive, pick up a bunch so you can donate it to your local food bank or food pantry. I'm already stocking up on pumpkin. Again, this is just pure pumpkin. Townhouse crackers. I got the flip sides and the original, put them away. They were $2 a box. That's a great deal. Duncan Hines dark chocolate fudge brownie mix was 88 cents a box at ShopRite. What I use these for are my most delicious chocolate cookies that I make at Christmas time. I will link the recipe down below for these. So easy, so delicious. And then I also started stocking up on cranberries. Right now, they're $1.49 a bag. Long gone are the days of 99 cents a bag, but I grab them when they're $1.49 and I stick them in the freezer. They are so great in breads and cookies. And I continue to stock up when items go on sale, but this is just a little example of some shelf-stable and refrigerator items like the cranberries that you can buy a little bit ahead. This way you save money, buy them when they're on sale. Number 10. Do not buy pre-made gourmet. You are your own chef, believe me. Just put your mind to it. Make your own pumpkin pie. Make your own pecan pie, your own breads, cookies. This time of year is such a great time to get into the kitchen. Like I said, ingredients are at their lowest. And be creative. What wonderful gifts you can give to your family, to yourself, to those you love. Bake something yourself. I'm going to show you another book that I love. Check your local library. It's got a bunch of really great Christmas and holiday time recipes. And you don't need to spend extra money to have someone else do the baking for you. Let's take a look. I hope you can check your library. Taste of Home's Treasury of Christmas Recipes. There are so many wonderful recipes in here. You do not have to buy pre-made. There are pictures for the recipes. Look at this cheesecake, different Christmas cookies, homemade candies, different types of breads you can make. These are all wonderful recipes that you can use for your holiday meal or to share with others. There's also a whole section on making gifts from your kitchen. Look at how lovely. So this is a great way to get inspired and get some ideas. And check your local library. It's Taste of Home's Treasury of Christmas Recipes. Number 11. If you are hosting a meal, Christmas, New Year's, Hanukkah, Thanksgiving, whatever it is, and people offer to bring something and they sincerely mean it, then say, thank you. That would be wonderful. Don't be shy about accepting help with the meal from others. Can I bring something? Oh, that would be wonderful. Would you bring some cheese and crackers for the appetizer? Then write down what the other people are bringing. You don't tell them you're writing it down, but go to your little control journal, notebook, and write down, Joan is bringing a pie. Susie's bringing the green bean bake. Now, again, we're not counting on people to bring things. You need to make sure you're feeding people correctly and enough food if you have them to your house. It doesn't have to be fancy, but if you're hosting something, then you can't put it on everybody else to bring stuff. But if they offer, gladly accept. And another thing, I am going to tell you this, I am old school, we are old school. If you are invited somewhere, please bring something to share. It doesn't have to be huge. It could be a hostess gift if they tell you, no, we don't need any food, we have enough. It's just good manners. Also, to go hand in hand with that, if you need extra chairs or extra serving bowls or maybe a tablecloth, don't go out and buy it. Ask a friend, ask a family member, hey, do you have some extra folding chairs I can use for the day? People are usually so happy to help you with something like that. So for things like that, don't go out and buy them new. Number 12. Please don't hang on to traditions that no longer work for you. Families change. Kids grow up. People come into our families. We don't want to be tied down to traditions that we have done in the past that no longer bring us joy, because they can be costly, they can be draining, and basically they're no fun. So reevaluate your traditions with your family. Do we need to bake 12 different types of cookie this year? And your family may be like, no, we don't even like half of the ones you bake. So only bake our 3 or 4 favorites. Talk, communicate, find out tradition-wise what works for your family and what doesn't. And then gently put those traditions that you have outgrown to the side, and it is okay. It really is okay. I give you permission to do that. There are so many things going on in the holidays. It is just so counterproductive to do things we no longer enjoy doing or our family no longer enjoys doing. Just doesn't make sense. If you use these 12 tips through the holiday season that we just gave you, we can guarantee pretty much that you're going to save money. And it could be as much as hundreds of dollars if you really think about these tips and pull back from commercialism. Pull back from $200-300 spending limits on gifts. It's wonderful to give. It's wonderful to share of yourself. But if it's going to cause you hardships, come January and February, when those bills need to be paid and you're utterly exhausted by New Year from doing everything you have to do, then you need to rethink it. You need to come back to an old-fashioned Christmas, the kind that bring us warm and fuzzy memories when we think about them. The most important thing we need to remember is being with those we love. That is where our time and effort should be going. So we hope this video was super encouraging. What we need you to do is leave your best holiday/Christmas tip down below on how you save money throughout this holiday season. It will not only encourage us, but our viewers as well. And we thank you so much for that. We also get emails and comments asking if we have a P.O. box. And yes, we do. Our P.O. box address is always in the description box below every video. So for those of you who are asking, it's always right down below a video. Thank you so much for being here today. We ask that you please give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. Come on in and be part of our family. We ask you to be well. We ask you to be safe. And above all, we wish you blessings. Until our next video, may God greatly bless you.